Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Music Den. I'm your host Armando Venditti, and I hope you guys have a fantastic night or morning or afternoon whenever you're watching this. It is just about 9:30 here in Edmonton, and I just wanted to do this video while this album was still fresh in my mind, and I wanted to give it to you. So I found this album while I was looking through a stack of CDs I had, and I bought this album a few months ago, back in January, I believe. Yeah. And what happens with me is I'll have an idea to buy an album. And when it arrives, I have every intention of listening to it. I do. Unfortunately, something always happens and it doesn't get listened to right away. And then nine times out of 10, I will move on to something else. And then the album that I originally bought gets put by the wayside. But I came across this and I've listened to the album a couple of times actually, and I wanted to talk to you about it. The group is from Norway. They're a Norwegian progressive rock band. Uh, their name is Wobbler, and this right here is their 2020 release, Dwellers of the Deep. Okay. And I will venture to show you the inside photo of the band. It's spread out across, sorry for my fingers. It's spread out across 2 pages. There you go. Forgive my finger if it's in the way there. There's the band. Now, Wobbler and the booklet has lyrics um, for the tracks. There are 4 tracks on this album. Now, Wobbler formed in 1999. They released their debut album in 05 and released an album in it was their debut album came out in 05, Hinterland. And they released an album almost every couple of years after that. I'll give you their album listing in a moment. This is their latest one, again released in 2020. Um, and what to say about Wobbler? A lot, actually. Wobbler are a band um, that should have been around in the 70s. It's got to be said. They wear their prog influences proudly on their sleeves, and they are not ashamed of it. Their influences are Yes, Gentle Giant. I hear a bit of Genesis, but that's just me. PFM, ELP, but I do hear a heavy influence of Yes in this album, and the music is very it's epic, it's dramatic, it's sprawling. There's a lot of what I call light and shade in their music, in that you'll have a piece, an instrumental piece with swirling organs and keyboard textures and guitar and keyboard lines that run together parallel. And they're all, with drums like frenetic, I was going to say frenetic drumming, but really manic drumming, quick time signature changes, um, and then they'll stop and they'll go into a lovely acoustic guitar section or a flute section. And then the drums and band and the rest of the band will kick back up again and just go in for another long, epic instrumental run. Very bombastic, very, to me, very atmospheric and very picturesque, you know. Um, I'll go through track listing with you. Well, first, I should go through with you who's in the band. You have on lead vocals, currently in the band, you have Andreas Pressmo on lead vocals and percussion and assorted instruments. You have Kristen, hold on, Kristen Hufgren, on bass and bass pedals. You have Lars Forsky on keyboards. You have Martin Nepper on drums and recorder. And you have Geir, I hope I say this right. It's his first name is spelled Geir Hilleland on lead guitar. Okay. And I'll read off to you their albums. Their other four albums came out starting in 2005. Hinterland came out in 2005. Afterglow in 2009. Right at Dawn in 2011, and From Silence to Somewhere in 2017. Okay. This Dwellers of the Deep was released on Turmo. Sorry, I almost dropped the disc. Dwellers of the Deep was released on Turmo Records. Again, 4 tracks, 2 sprawling epics, and 2 shorter tracks, but no less epic in its content. I'm telling you right now. It starts off with the track By the Banks that clocks in at 13 minutes, 49 seconds. Excuse me. It's been a long day, guys. And that all these tracks, at one point or another, you will hear beautiful harmony choir vocals coming in. They'll just swell up, and they come in very softly, very, very slowly, and they'll just come in and they'll swell up and this big choral choir effect, and then they'll just drop off. I don't know, and then fade, and like from out of nowhere, and they're just beautiful. They're just lush vocals, very emotional vocals. The lead singer, Andreas Presswell, does to me sound like John Anderson of Yes. There are hints of John Anderson of Yes. There is. You can't deny it. But again, back to the track listing. By the Banks, again, clocks in at 13 minutes, 49 seconds. There's beautiful harmony vocals on this. Fantastic quick time signature changes. Great organ all the way through this. Great use of organ and mellotron on this album. And for those of you who love mellotron, it's there. Mellotron galore. Again, 5 Rooms comes next. It's 8 minutes 39 seconds. It just continues in the same vein of quick time signature changes and fantastic drumming. The rhythm section, the bass, and you can hear. To me, it sounds like Christian is playing a Rickenbacker bass on this, and again, he's using bass pedals. So, I mean, to me, that's very reminiscent of the Rickenbacker bass, and bass pedals are very, very reminiscent of Yes. Track number 3 is Naiad Dreams, and that's the shortest track in the album. It's 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Beautiful acoustic guitar piece. Fantastic acoustic guitars, multi-track guitars used on this track, and very minimal instrumentation. The acoustic guitars are double tracked, even maybe triple tracked on this, and there is the use of glockenspiel on this. Naiad Dreams kind of reminds me of Zeppelin, a la Zeppelin 3 for some reason. It reminds me of, like, That's the Way from Zeppelin 3. I can't explain why, but it does. And it's a beautiful break in the album in terms of, with the other two tracks having the complex arrangements, the bombast of the drums and the guitars and the organ, a lot of organ on this and keyboards, etc. So this adds a good little sort of a lighter texture to the music. So yeah, again, that's the shortest track in the album. It's 4 minutes 25 seconds. The closer on the album is Mary Macabre. Yeah, you heard me, Mary Macabre, clocking in at 19 minutes and 1 second. And in my notes, I have here great use of guitar, almost like a wah-wah pedal they use on it. Fantastic guitar, like guitar flourishes, amazing. Um, great choir vocals on this, and again, fantastic time signature changes. Very quick on the time signature changes. And again, the arrangement of the track. I mean, there are sections where the band are all in together and they come up to like a great swell of bombastic arrangements with the drums and the keyboards and the guitars, and then it goes into a quiet passage again with acoustic guitar and piano. Piano is used quite heavily on this album, and then the band kicks again back in with the rest of the track, and again, a fantastic use of light and shade. Shade being the more acoustic, quiet sections, and light being the band at their strongest point, with the arrangements. So yeah, I will investigate the rest of the catalog. I will. I mean, there's no way around it. You can get this album on. I'll show you the cover again. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys. You can get this on Amazon for like $26. You can get all of their catalog on Amazon. It's not overly expensive. You can also get the albums on Discogs, on eBay. I would go on Amazon for this. Believe me, you will not be disappointed in what you hear. If you like groups again like Gentle Giant, if you like Yes, if you like the bombast of ELP, this is the album for you. There's no doubt about it. So please check it out. Let me know what you think. Put the comments down below, down there, and let me know what you think. Do you like Wobbler? Do you not like Wobbler? Do you think this is their best album? Or do you like any of their other ones if you've heard them? Sorry, guys. Please let me know what you think. And there are no right or wrong answers, And I want to, in closing, I want to put a special note out there. I did a show. I put up a show a few days ago about Pat Metheny, and I want to thank you guys for all the views that I've got on the video. It's great. Somebody messaged me and said that I must be living under a rock because I said that. To me, I feel that Pat Metheny, as known as he is, that I still thought that he was undervalued. I was not in any shape, way, form, or fashion knocking Pat Metheny. I wasn't. I was just saying that as well known as he is in the jazz fusion world and the world at large in terms of music, I still think that he is grossly undervalued as a guitarist. I wasn't knocking him in any way. I wasn't putting him down. Far from it. I think he's fantastic. And like I said in my previous video, I'm sorry that I discovered him late. But you know what? Better late than never. So for anyone out there who thinks that, putting out a nasty comment to me is a fun time for you, you know what? You'll be ignored. I'm sorry. I'm not, I've never claimed to be an expert doing these videos. I like music. I know a fair bit about it, but there's music that I don't know about, and I'm always willing to learn. And when I'm willing to learn, and when I'm able to learn, sorry, I will bring to you and talk to you about it. I never claim to be an expert, but I don't appreciate and I won't put up with being told off in comments. It's not right. People who sit behind a keyboard and type rude comments, to me, that doesn't fly. But, anyways, getting back to this again, let me know what you think of Wobbler, and yeah, put the comments down below. And again, hit like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep yourselves on top of any new content that I might have coming up. And this will be video 120 since I've started. I want to thank everybody that has subscribed so far and has watched the videos. And thank you for your support and your kind words. I couldn't do it without you, without your support. I thank you for everything, and I hope to continue. So you guys have a good night. Please look after yourselves and one another. And I will see you very soon with another video. Bye for now.